I'm Tony DiNardo. I am a graduate student in the Department of English and Comparative Literature at UNC. I'm also a writing instructor at UNC. I've been teaching for about 2 years here and working on my doctorate for 3. A few years back, I got this tattoo inside my arm. It's a picture of Howard Carter and his assistant, Arthur Callender, opening King Tut's burial shrine. It was in a book that I had as a kid that was like my favorite book. I was obsessed with Egyptology. When I was 24, 25 or so, I brought that picture into a local tattoo shop and was like, could you make a tattoo out of this? I definitely think it's become a lot more mainstream, even just in the time that I've been like a working adult. And then, I mean, I also have that like personal factor of like being transgender. Like there are other things that people are judging me for, like about how I look long before they start looking at my tattoos. So like my father constantly was on my case about getting tattoos. I mean, even before I got my first tattoos that he knew about, you know, he was constantly arguing with me about wanting to get tattoos, saying that it would get in the way of getting a job, that I would never be taken seriously professionally. And I mean, one of my first jobs, I worked at Outback Steakhouse in like 2007. And I mean, at that point, there was still enough stigma around tattoos that like as a waiter, I had to like use like bandages to like cover the tattoos on my forearms, and like no one really had visible tattoos. But I actually kind of feel like as an older adult, I've been validated in constantly for years telling my father that like things were changing. Everyone's getting tattoos now. It won't be an issue in 10 years. And you know, what, 16 years now after I had that job at Outback? I mean, I don't think I ever walk into any business and don't see at least someone working there with tattoos. I think, you know, you still hear stuff from like baby boomers, some older Gen X, like complaining about people with tattoos in the workplace. But I think we reached a point that like, if companies tried to be particularly like aggressive about not hiring people with tattoos or stigmatizing tattoos, they wouldn't have anyone to work for them. You know, I don't think I know many people who don't have tattoos. You know, I think my broad experience has definitely been that like tattoo stigma is something that is fake.